than um, than other buildings like power generators. So not only that, but vultures only do 5 damage to buildings. So vultures will take a very long time to break through that. So we got a couple of Goliaths now. The Terran versus Terran force in late game primarily consists of dropships, Goliaths, and tanks. Goliaths will be able to help out, take out dropships before they can land, and the tanks are just the bulk of the force. So really, Goodfriend's having a pretty good transition so far. Wraith still going around, preventing some scouting, doing some other stuff. And Nada's got a ton of units right now, actually. What's really good about you see these Goliaths just take out those mines very quickly. So Nada is just he's known for his amazing macro, especially in PvTs. He just all of a sudden pops out with 1,000 tanks and just completely dominates. So hoping to see that from Nada today because it's a very, very cool thing to see. And Goodfriend actually, as he did get the expansion quite quickly, you have to realize he did get that starport a lot later, so he's not going to be able to have the dropships that will allow him to get tactical positioning as fast as Nada will. And Nada will be able to get 3 or 4 and then start doing major damage because when siege tanks are sieged, having a couple of dropships drop on top of those siege tanks will be very easy to take down those units. As well, he can do some drops in the main. So, small force going from the back. This Wraith will scout it, and Nada's gonna have to defend this, or else this expansion is gonna go down. The Side Disruptor, note that it's already halfway down. So, gonna take these 3 dropships, or just a couple of units to take that out. But he's gonna have to bring those dropships because it looks like Goodfriend brought most of his force over there. Goodfriend knows that the opposing army is coming, but now Nada's gonna be able to get a good position. But 3 dropships coming in from behind, so it's gonna be a very nice flank over here. These tanks dropped a little too far, but it doesn't matter too much anyways. It does not look like Goodfriend's army will be able to survive this, and Goodfriend loses everything without killing anything. I think he only killed a couple of Goliaths and maybe a tank or 2. So very nice there by Nada. He's definitely in the lead right now. One of the very crucial battles. A couple of vultures trying to come in at the natural and do some damage, and Nada has not yet reacted to this, not sent the tank a little bit closer, and those vultures are actually able to take out a couple more SCVs than he should have. Took out, maybe 7 or 8 SCVs, which is quite a lot, but shouldn't be too much damage to Nada because he's pretty well in the lead right now with these 3 dropships. He's going to be having a huge advantage over Goodfriend just because he's going to be able to drop everywhere. Couple of tanks lost there, but these 3 dropships looking to come in here to do some damage to the bottom left expansion. Mines and turrets up there, but looks like not a scan, so he's going to be able to come in from the back and do a lot of damage. Hopefully he does not land on those mines though, and he does not, so going to be able to take a very nice position right here. It's going to be hard because there's a bridge behind him, and it has a narrow choke, so that bridge will have to funnel the units for Goodfriend. So Goodfriend's going to be he's going to find that very hard to break without dropships, just because the ramp makes his choke so small. But he's coming in with a few Goliaths. These Goliaths down here killing off a lot of SCVs, and 2 siege tanks coming in, but looks like most of the SCVs will go down here from Goliath. So Goodfriend losing a majority of his SCVs before he actually takes out this force and cleans it up. 5 dropships coming in now. Great move by Nada. He's just taking complete control of the map with these dropships. Really, just amazing how he just got his starport a little bit earlier and able to be a lot more successful because he's got this tactical positioning. So he has way more mobility than Goodfriend, and just gonna be able to do a ton of damage. These turrets are not gonna stop him. Gonna take out 2 dropships actually go down. 3 dropships go down, but it doesn't matter because if all of Goodfriend's production facilities go down, Goodfriend is also going to be screwed. And you can see he's just making his barracks right now. So I think that Nada also has the lead in upgrades. So not only did he have a lead in expansion count, but he had a lead in tech and upgrades. So Nada just showing himself that he's the better player right here. Right now, Nada's force looking to be taken out right now by 4 tanks, but there's still a pretty sizable force here. Going to be able to take out a few things. More dropships coming in here right now. 2 dropships and a couple of units, and for Goodfriend, he's just not going to be able to defend everywhere at once. You can see dropships coming in right here, going to take out this small group of tanks, and then proceed to take out the natural. So Goodfriend in a not very good position. He's not going to be able to survive for very long against this relentless attacks by Nada. Nada's just way too mobile, and have not yet seen one dropship from Goodfriend right here. So really just a testament to how useful dropships are, and how it's kind of unfair, because you really need great APM and mechanics to play this matchup, because Nada, as we all know, has over 400 APM, or about 400 APM. So he's definitely got the advantage in using and multitasking and using these dropships. You can see he's also taking 12 and 6 o'clock position as well, and he's just doing relentless dropping and macroing and microing. So really nice and solid play here from Nada, and if he wins, he'll be playing Shark on Coliseum. So here comes the dropships. Dropships are going to get blown up, but going to be enough units here to take out this expansion and neutralize it. SCV's coming to defend, but a lot of them are going to take casualties in the process, so it doesn't matter too much. Goodfriend at this point attacking, it's pretty futile, because he does not have. He's just way behind in every aspect. At this point, just streams and streams of units coming from Nada. Nada's just going to continually pump units, and he's eventually going to overrun Goodfriend. Goodfriend, so we saw in the beginning he just really put himself behind for no reason. I did not think it would add up that much, but it seemed like it did add up quite a lot, and very, very sad, just because just got his barracks and factory a little bit later, and in turn he got his expansion later, he got his tech upgrades, he got everything later. He did pretty good with that fast vulture attack, but wasn't too much use if he's losing this badly right now. So now units coming in by ground now, no longer needing the use of dropships, just because he's got so much map control, it doesn't even matter. And gonna scan now, take out these mines, and come in. There's no defense at all here. And Goodfriend knows if he tries to defend that expansion, he's gonna meet he's gonna be attacked from another force at the top. You can see right now, Nada's got a force up here, so Nada really taking map control, containing Goodfriend. Goodfriend, if he moves out, he's going to be attacked in another position, and after a while it's just going to kill him. So it doesn't even matter that this expansion is going to go down. Nada's got way too many units for Goodfriend. Goodfriend's losing his bottom left expansion. Now he's only got 2 expansion with minerals, except for the one with 2 minerals. And now a pretty good flank here by Nada. It doesn't even matter that he's losing a ton of units, but as long as Nada kills this off, it's going to be GG. And I'm expecting Goodfriend to concede fairly soon. Nada's just got way too many units and way too good of a macro at this point. So Goodfriend's finally got these dropships out, but there's a lot of glides here, and not going to be too good, because Nada just still has a ton of units that he's going to be able to use to eventually break down Goodfriend. Definitely a war of attrition on Goodfriend, and Goodfriend, I don't know why he's fighting this, because it's pretty much useless at this point. Goodfriend does not look very happy. I guess he's just trying to play because he wants to try and get back. He's already lost one game, and if he loses this, he's gonna lose his shot to go into the MSL. So very sad for him. He's just recently switched teams and lost twice, and here comes just a stream of units here for Nada, and Goodfriend's not really going to be able to hold this off at all. SCV's coming, but at this point there's just too many units for Nada, and it's just GG. So fairly sad for Goodfriend, but Nada will be going on to face Shark to get into round of 16. So very sad, because these two players, very high caliber players, very cool players, and old school. So sad that one of them was going to go, and unfortunately for Goodfriend, it was him that lost. So GG, and let's see if Nada can get into the round of 16, or will Shark get into the round of 16. GG.